Broadcasting to viewers in Liberia and across the globe. Hello everyone, welcome to News Today on KMTV. My name is Anthony Kukwit. Wherever you're watching us from, we say thanks for joining our news broadcast tonight. Let's take a look at stories making headlines tonight. Grand Bassa County District 4 Representative Vincent Willie demands proper accountability for money allotted for the renovation of the executive mansion. Alleges that over $30 million United States dollars has been spent without accountability. Liberian government denies allegation of abandoning some 86 Liberian students studying in Morocco. And the 2019 edition of the Kukatana Peace Festival launched under the national theme, Let Us Unite, Show Love for Peace and Reconciliation. Welcome back and thanks for rejoining. Let's begin at the Ministry of Information, where the government of Liberia has described as unfortunate the conduct of some 86 Liberian students studying in Morocco. The students recently staged a protest at the Liberian embassy in Rabat in demand of arrears owed them by the Liberian government. But the Ministries of Education and Foreign Affairs have since rubbished the allegation. Foreign Minister Bezonga Finde told Mika press briefing Thursday there are no reasons for the students' action because, according to him, the two governments have settled their one-year arrears.
The situation in Morocco is unfortunate. The Moroccan government has extended a bilateral scholarship to the Republic of Liberia. And it's a full scholarship, because the $75 is the same amount of money that they gave to their students.
That's right.
The tuition fee for the university is strictly paid by the Moroccan government for all university students. The government of Liberia has decided to go an extra mile to give these students a supplementary amount to help them. So there is absolutely no reason for any student in Morocco to say they got food and they don't have a place to live. There are 30-something students that if it was there for me, when I became foreign minister, they would be back in Liberia. They would be back in Liberia. Because we had to renegotiate for these scholarships. The 54 new scholarships were renegotiated by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I don't believe it's a deterrent for this government to stop supporting its citizens. I don't believe that the students will not be understanding going forward, because all of what the issues they have raised is being addressed. We are committed to protecting the citizens of Liberia wherever they are in the world. That is our job at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and we will not shy away from that. It's an unfortunate situation that we have now.
Well, an amateur footage shows angry Liberian students in Morocco expressing their frustration in the Liberian government for almost dashing their hopes. The undergraduates held placards with inscriptions, "Hungry men cannot go to school," stating they cannot afford to buy a load of bread for a meal.
Yeah, I was one of the 7 students that was awarded the scholarship by President Weah.
Which school are you from?
I'm from Smart. I graduated from Smartins Cadet High School.
How you fare the day that the president awarded you this scholarship?
I can imagine how many people were rejoicing. I can imagine how many people celebrated President Weah. I can imagine how many people celebrated that they have voted for President Weah. But here we are today. So the only voice we trust in the Republic of Liberia is President Weah. We meet here on to talk to the president. And we have no different demand. We're not asking for anything. We just want to talk to President Weah. If President Weah can look at us and tell us that we will not get allowance this year, fine, we'll go back home. If President Weah can tell us we'll not get allowance in the next 3 years, fine, we'll go back home. But it is only President Weah's voice that we trust now. So we meet here on to listen to him.
We are here to speak to the president concerning our allowances. We've been here 10 months and no allowance. And living in foreign land is very difficult. We can afford to be thrown out in that.
So high expectation that if I may have come miracle, I will have fulfilled my long awaited trip. To my utmost surprise, things have become very worse. For the past 10 months, we have received a term from the Liberian government, and there is no sign that they are ready to send out any allowance. And as I'm speaking to you now, I am very hungry. Every morning I pay 36 demands to go to school and come back. 36 times to 72. With the current rate at 9 Morocco, I pay close to $8 US every morning to go to school and come. And the government have given me a damn, and my parents don't have that sort of money to be sending me every month, which of course I came up on the government sponsorship, not even a government sponsorship or such, but of presidential scholarship. So I demand that I speak directly to the president or everybody who will see that as you can see on a daily basis. It is hard to even get a bread to eat. Bread has become a stable food in this country, and on a daily basis it's very hard to even obtain a single bread to eat. Dry bread. We don't even have the ability to eat dry bread.
Students there in Morocco are expressing their frustration in the Liberian government. Today's development on Liberia Crusader for Peace in association with partners has launched the 2019 edition of the Kukatono Peace Festival. Kukatono is a native Liberian language meaning we are one. The festival brings together people from different parts of Liberia and the world in the mood to celebrate and recognize individuals and organizations that are continuously promoting peace in their respective areas. Crusader for Peace Executive Director Judy Endy told a news conference Friday that the event will be celebrated under the national theme, Let Us Unite, Show Love for Peace and Reconciliation.
This year, Kukatono Peace Festival event is in celebration of the 16 years of uninterrupted peace in Liberia since the end of the Liberian Civil War in August 2003. And it is also in commemoration of the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, the CPA signed on August 18, 2003 in Accra, Ghana. The core theme for this year Kukatono Peace Festival event is Let Us Unite, Show Love for Peace and Reconciliation. This year, the festival will take place in Kakatama-Gibi County, and key activities lined up for the event will commence from the 16th to the 18th of August. All will take place in Kakatama-Gibi County. With no disrespect to the President of Liberia, the Peace Prize was given as George Weah, not President Weah of Liberia. So because it's George Weah, it will continue in perpetual terms, even if I'm not around. I'm very grateful that peace is not what you wish for all the time in your life, but peace is what you say, what you do, and what you are. If we must move our country forward in development, let us maintain the peace by having a dialogue at the round table.
Meanwhile, Chief Imam Alain Krayi has admonished Liberians to maintain peace through their actions. For his part, Liberia Council of Churches General Secretary Reverend Christopher Toole stressed the need for Liberians to practice and live in peace. First is Imam Krayi, followed by Reverend Toole.
I call on all Liberians to help maintain the peace, not just through rhetoric, but through action. And some of those things we will be speaking of them, inshallah, very soon, especially during our Eid some of the things that we think we must do to ensure that we continue to enjoy peace in this country. So
this festival of peace is a festival that we think that all Liberians must have it in the DNA. Celebrate in your home, celebrate in your marketplaces, celebrate in your family, celebrate at your workplaces. And this initiative of the Liberian Crusader of Peace, of which we are an advancement to, is a peace that we want all Liberians to have commitment to. Commitment is the key. And if we must move our country forward, then we all must not only talk peace, we must live peace, we must practice peace, and we must make peace a part of our DNA.
The National Elections Commission has officially certificated Abraham Darius Dillon as Senator of Mosrado County. Dillon was voted by over 50% of the voting population of the county. The election comes a month after the death of then Senator Geraldine Doe Sharif, who once served the Congress for Democratic Change as chairperson. Speaking at the certification ceremony, Senator-elect Darius Dillon thanked the thousands of supporters for their loyalty and promise to live up to expectation. He recommitted himself to the declaration of his assets upon his induction as senator. If you just joined, you're watching News Today, have an hour news presentation that brings you up to date with unfoldings in Liberia. We still have a lot more coming up for you, including Grand Bassa County District 4 Representative Vincent Willie demands proper accountability for monies allotted for the renovation of the executive mansion, alleges that over $30 million United States dollars has been spent without accountability. This plus many more developments all coming up right after this break. Welcome back and thanks for rejoining. Grand Bassa County District 4 Representative Vincent Willie is calling for proper accountabilities for money allotted for the renovation of the executive mansion. The executive mansion has been lying in rooms for years. Representative Willie said over $36 million United States dollars have been placed in several fiscal periods beginning 2010 by the then administration, but cannot be accounted for. He has been giving more about the monies to reporters on Capitol Hill.
Government began putting money in the national budget for the renovation of the executive mansion. 2010 to 2011 budget year, we have $973,496,000. 2011-2012 budget, we have $1,236,078. 2012-2013, we have $2 million. 2013-2014, we have $6,466,66.67. 2014-2015, we have $6 million again, $466,667. 2015-2016 budget, we have $3 million. If you round that up, you will find around $20,136,980. That is the equivalent of the money that was used to build the executive mansion, a little over the amount that was used. Imagine just for renovation, we've spent $20,136,908. You see how wasteful we as Liberians, see how the government wastes our money. Then go down 2016-2017, the actual that was used, meaning the actual money that was spent, that was used by government, actual money put out by government, it was $16,225,417. Imagine the laughable aspect of it is in 2017-2018 election year. What kind of renovation government were doing? You see, what kind of renovation government were doing? So your budget there was 10 million. 2017-2018 when we were going to election. That budget year we have 10 million in the budget for renovation. The same mansion.
Representative Woody wants former ministers and deputies of the Ministry of Finance to appear before the House to explain why the money has not been used to complete the renovation of the seat of the presidency. Representative Woody vowed to follow the matter to its logical conclusion, thereby making who-be criminals to restitute funds allegedly stolen by them.
Past government need to account for it, and that is why I wrote plenary. People must account for it. The people who use the Liberian people money, they must restitute the money. You cannot come and be milking the money, and that is why I said the executive mansion have turned to be the next dragon in the budget. You come every year, we put money there every year, imagine from 2010, and that is why I've always said, Madam Sally, her finance minister, all of the people who serve our finance minister between 2010 to 2017 must come and account for the money. They and the project guys must come to tell the Liberian people why we spend more than 36 million and up to current executive mansion is still the same. And the president is displaying in the foreign ministry, embarrassing our foreign guests that will come to have international meeting at the foreign ministry. The foreign ministry is not the seat of the president. The seat of the president, we have done well as Liberians, raise revenue, put it in the budget. The money have been spent, and still the president is still displaying. That is not good for us. It's a shame for our country. And because it's a shame for our country, we must restitute that money. We must not allow people come and milk the country and go free. That is not eating sport. It has been considered as an eating sport. Every year you put money there, you come and eat. You can't put it there, you come and eat. And nothing has been done about the mansion. We are even spending the money more than what we used to construct the building. Then why can't we just break it down? Why we can demolish the entire building? Because we spend more than 36 million now on just renovation.
Do you hold a belief that people stole money sent for executive mansion renovation?
You don't need rocket science to tell you. I don't need to use the adjective. That's your own word to say stole money. That's your adjective. But I know something somewhere swallowing the money, and that thing must be made to vomit that money.
President George Weah has cautioned newly inducted officials of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to serve their country with commitment. He made remarks on Friday when he commissioned several government officials at the Foreign Affairs Ministry. Speaking on behalf of the newly commissioned officials, Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister Henry Fambule assured the President of their individual commitment in working for the society. Here now is President George Weah, followed by Henry Fambule.
In my view, there is greater honor for any citizen of a country than to be called to patriotic duty and service. It is my hope that you will serve Liberia to the best of your respective abilities with commitment and integrity, thereby justifying the confidence which we have reposed in you by this preferment.
The honorees, as you can see, are from diverse political and professional backgrounds. You've called us to serve, and we owe you 110% of service. We promise and we commit to be loyal, to be faithful to our duties, to be professional, and to be selfless as we serve our people. We, however, realize, and we do also realize, that public service is a noble calling. And those of us who are privileged to serve, we should serve bearing in mind that the people are the first, second, and the last. This, Mr. President, we want to assure you that we'll do everything within our powers to assisting you as you go ahead in propagating not only the foreign policy of Liberia, but also stay in the shape of state. We are very humbled by that, and you can rest assured that we will not let you down as a family.
Following the conduct of an autopsy conducted on the body of a Sierra Leone national that was discovered dead at the Palm Spring Resort, the Liberian National Police says the report from the autopsy conducted by 2 Liberian pathologists reveals that the late Yatta Kamara died a natural death. LMP spokesman Moses Carton has been explaining more to reporters at the headquarters of the Liberian National Police.
On June 6, 2019, at about 600 hours, a Sierra Leonean female, Yvonne Yatta Kamara, was discovered lying unconscious at the Palm Spring Resort in one of the rooms, specifically room number 308. Police preliminary investigative report established that there was a need for an autopsy to be conducted on the body to determine the cause of death. On July 3, 2019, at about 1:20 p.m., two specialized and trained Liberian pathologists, Doctors Zupon B. Pate and Benedict B. Colley, carried out a post-mortem examination of the deceased at the John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital. The autopsy was conducted in the presence of representatives from the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, the Liberia National Police, a coroner, and the Women in Peace Building Network, for short WIPNET. The outcome of the post-mortem examination conducted on the remains of the late Sierra Leonean national Yvonne Yatta Kamara shows that she died naturally as a result of a sudden cardiac arrest.
Well, with that development coming from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police, that's how we draw on the curtains on this weekend's edition of KMTV News Today. But before we go, a recap of the headlines. Grand Bassa County District 4 Representative Vincent Willie demands proper accountability for monies allotted for the renovation of the executive mansion, alleges that over $30 million United States dollars has been spent without accountability. Liberian government denies allegation of abandoning some 86 Liberian students studying in Morocco, describes their action as unfortunate. 2019 edition of the Kukatana Peace Festival launched under the national theme, Let Us Unite, Show Love for Peace and Reconciliation. We say many thanks to you for always joining our news broadcast from across the globe. On behalf of the entire news team here, my name is Anthony Kuko. You can also visit our website at www.kmtvliberia.com for more news and information. Until we're back here Monday with more developments, my name is Anthony Kuko. Good night.